I know many of you have been waiting for this video for a very long time, and it's finally here, and it is what's on my Android smartphone. So it's been a while since I've done one of these videos where I shared with you Android application and of course Android apps that I'm currently using and set up on my Android smartphone, since I've been really focused right now with iOS and the Mac everything right now, and been making productivity videos and all that, and I decided to bring back the Android videos. I'm like, you know what, I miss those videos, and yeah, I just like, you know, sharing with you guys some interesting Android apps and my setup. So these are some of the, so this is what's on my Android. So let's begin. So first off, let's start with the wallpaper. So the wallpaper is by one of the, you know, it's just an Android wallpaper that I found in the Google Play Store. I forgot the name of the app, but I'll have all the apps I talked about in the description below, even the wallpaper, so that if you guys want to go and download this wallpaper, you can go and download the app to get the wallpaper as well. And I just like the wallpaper just because it's really smoothing, it's nice to look at, and it's just really nice. So next, let's talk about the launcher. So many of you already know that I do not like using the OnePlus Oxygen launcher. I'm not a fan of it. You know, I like using either Action Launcher, many of you already know, the default Android launcher by Google, or also, you know, the other third-party launchers. And right now, the launcher I'm currently using right now is the new Nova 7 launcher, so Nova launcher, which is, you know, I've been playing around with the app, so a full review of the launcher will be coming soon, just not right now, just because I'm still playing around with it. So, but stay tuned for that, and so that you can get my thoughts on the application and the launcher. So yeah, let's start with the widgets next. So on the widgets we have here is by an app called a notification widget. Simple name. What this widget does is that it brings Android 12 widgets to your Android setup. So since they were leaked earlier this year, the Android 12 widget designs and everything and the update, some developers have been busy to release apps that support these widgets and make these widgets possible to run on any Android smartphone pretty much. And so now you can have Android 12 widgets on your home screen setup. And as you can see right here, I only have the Twitter widget and of course Spotify as well set up here, so that I can control my music when I'm listening to the new Drake album and all that. So next, of course, is the default apps here. So what are the apps that I'm currently using right now, since many of you already have been waiting for this video for a very long time and want to know what apps I've been currently rocking. So not a lot has changed since the last time I made an Android video. So first of course we have the default Google application right here, which allows me to read, you know, the latest news that I'm into and the latest stories I like to read from my past Google searches, as you can see. Of course, next we have is Relay Pro. So Relay Pro is probably one of the best third-party Reddit client apps out there for Android, and I just like it because it's easy to use. It's just really nicely designed as well, and I just like to read my Android news on Relay Pro just because it's really beautiful to look at as well, and it just works. So yeah, I'm just a big fan of this, and like I said, I just like the application and the look to feel to it as well. Next is we have the Wall Street Journal application. So many of you know I'm a news junkie. I've been a news junkie for a very long time, and that's not going to change. And of course, I have to bring the news to Android as well. So I've been currently using the Wall Street Journal is one of my favorite places to go read a lot of articles and interesting articles as well. Mostly if it's about business and markets, I just like looking at this stuff. So I just read everything that's here, and yeah, I just been loving the Wall Street Journal application on Android. They've been doing a decent job of keeping it updated and everything. Next we have is Business Insider. So many of you know this is probably the only news site place I subscribe to, since I like a lot of the articles that they're publishing. So if I like them, then they'll get my money. And so yeah, and I just like reading a lot of interesting articles that they post, and mostly about the creator economy and like the YouTuber world and the influencer world and everything. They've been publishing a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, it just makes sense for me to you know, subscribe to this, and I like reading their premium articles. You know, they're really good. So yeah, I just like reading a lot of stuff on Business Insider here, and the app, you know, is decent enough that I'm still using it on Android. Next we have is Spotify, of course. So many of you know Spotify, you know, to listen to the new Drake album right here. So if you haven't listened to it, highly recommend you do, because it's actually really good. You know, and also support a Canadian, you know, Drake. Next, of course, in the dock applications here. So we have Pocket Cast right here. We have Twitter. So Twitter's my go-to Twitter application on Android for Twitter, anything Twitter. I really don't use the third-party Twitter apps on Android just because the main Twitter app on Android does a very decent job already, and it's really really good. We have YouTube Studio right here to check out my analytics of my latest videos being uploaded. So if you haven't checked out all of my videos, highly recommend you guys do. Even if you're not an iPhone fan or an iOS fan or a Mac fan, they're really good. You should go check them out. Next we have is Flux. So Flux is a new weather application I've been currently playing around with the past few days, and I really love this weather app. The developer has made an awesome weather app right here. One of my favorite things, of course, I like about this is the look and feel to this application. So it's just really really beautiful right here. And I just like it because you get to see the weather throughout the day, of course, right here. So if it's going to be cold or warm, and it looks like it's going to be colder now, since summer's pretty much over now, which, sucks. Next, of course, we have is the detail and timeline section right here. So in the detail section, of course, if you're a weather fan and you really like weather apps, then you're going to love this weather application just because of how much detailed information you get, like wind speed, UV, day and night here. But if you just want simplicity when you're using the weather app, then you can go to the timeline section. And the timeline section, it just keeps it super simple right here. It tells you how the weather's going to be throughout the day and everything, the sunset, the cloudy, if it's going to rain or not, what time sun rays and all that. So yeah, it's just super simple way to read your data. So you have two ways, either the timeline section or the default with the details section right there. Next and not least, we have here the Play Store, Google Play Store, so that I can manually update the apps on Google Play Store. In the second page, we have, of course, agenda, the widget agenda. We have a weather widget right here that tells me the rain and everything as well. And then here is pretty much my experimental apps. So these are apps I've been playing around with the past few days. These are also apps that I've been currently reviewing and everything for future videos and everything. So stay tuned for those videos. So yeah, the second page is pretty much just a checkout. So like many of you already know, I love keeping my setups really minimalistic when it comes to on Android. I just don't like to have a lot of stuff going on, so it's just super simple, easy to use. And then of course in my app drawer right here, we have just the default applications here that pretty much every Android user should have, and a lot of people have already installed. So yeah, I just have it here playing around. And of course, we have here is the Google Now area. So here, just like the Google app, it's just to read the latest articles that I'm currently, I've been currently researching on Google search and everything. So yeah, just pretty simple and straightforward right here of what's on my Android. I know it's been a while and Android videos are coming back now, so don't worry about that. They never left or anything. I was just really focused on the iPhone and everything and making those type of videos and productivity and all that. But I'm gonna bring back the Android smartphones just cause and the Android apps just cause I missed them, and there are some really really cool Android apps that I want to share with you guys that I found in the past weeks that I've been playing around with on Android. So that's it for now, guys. And if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see future Android videos, even if you don't like iPhone videos, you can check those iPhone videos as well. It's gonna be a mixture of both. You can subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with it. Hit the like button as well. And as always, I will see you guys later. Peace.